I'm Holly Widen. I've become a black coffee drinker, having lived in the Bay Area in California for a few years. Got to really get into coffee and become a little bit of a snob per se. We've taken on the challenge of modeling the physical hazard by leveraging the HD model capabilities. And we've done so in a way where leveraging that framework, we're able to model the time-based aspect of the hazard. So we can capture things like antecedent conditions and seasonality, clustering, all those things that are truly important to model flood in a physical way. There's a lot of exposure data gaps that influence a structure's vulnerability when it comes to flood. So for instance, it's really challenging for our customers to get data on the first floor height of structures and basement presence, which are two of the critical pieces of exposure information with respect to flood. In addition to that, there's gaps in flood defense data too across the country, both of which can have a significant impact on your losses. So another innovation that we did with the flood model is we developed it in a way to provide some smart assumptions for those critical exposure characteristics. And when they're unknown, right? When a user doesn't have that information at their fingertips, they can lean on the model to provide an assumption that is informed by science and data that we've accumulated over decades. And they can also do so with respect to flood defenses, where we have a really large gap in the publicly available information. And so therefore, we have a probabilistic defense model that can be leveraged to help fill in those gaps and do sensitivity analyses.